What's good, you guys? Welcome back to Energy. We are back with another reading. My son just let out a laugh, and I had to laugh because actually what I wanted to say is we're back with another banger. All right. No, all jokes aside, I think. Let's get into this reading. Okay. Let's get into this energy. I was going to do some channeling before I opened up the cards, but I think I'm just going to go straight into the cards. Okay. We'll get right back to those tarot cards, but Spirit is guiding me to this one first. I have not been practicing my bridge shuffle. Don't use it, you'll lose it. Okay. What's going on? First card out is the Knight of Swords. Why did I see this in my mind's eye before we even got to this? That's why I said I'm not going to do any channeling. That just means that there's energy that is rushing towards the tables. It may not just be my table personally, but there is energy that is rushing toward the tables right now. That could mean that somebody is really eager to say something to you. Now with the Knight of Swords, what they say could be their truth, but it could be aggressive, or it could be meant to unheal you, to harm you, to pull a band-aid off, to push you in your feelings, or to reveal something. It could also be to close out an issue, maybe where there was confusion. So I'm not really sure of the temperament, but that Knight of Swords, when it come out fast, and especially it's the first card coming out, it's like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and that's mostly communication. It's somebody who is really eager to say something to you. This could be someone that doesn't often communicate with you one-on-one, but they may comment a lot. They may comment a lot, like on your posts or like through technology. This could be someone that sees you only or communicates with you only through text or like through social media or a platform or something like that. And so they hold a lot back physically, or maybe they don't even know you. But it's somebody who really wants to get a message across with the Knight of Swords. Okay, Five of Wands in reverse. They come in peace. That's what I'm getting. So it's not the aggressive energy. It's more so somebody cannot wait to reveal their truth to you. Wow. I knew I saw, what's the third card? Okay. I thought I saw the sun. I did. Here it is. Okay. But that may not have anything to do with them. Somebody is walking away and turning their back on a situation that is bankrupt. And they're ready for a new beginning. But they're ready for the new beginning because they are finally ready to turn their back on what used to be. So this is brand new energy, but it could also be the start of a conflict with the Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, Three of Wands. So someone could be holding back what they really want to say. And the reason is because there is peace. They're offering peace. They want peace in the situation. But they also have some kind of like information that is, like on the tip of their tongue. That's what I feel. Somebody could really have something that they want to say to you. It's like on the very tip of their tongue. But instead, they may just choose a new way of doing this. Or somebody's attention may not be on this anymore. If you're what was before, or if you're the past energy here, then this could be someone who is literally just going to turn the page or starting over new. This could be you. You could be abandoning a certain situation or person by shifting your attention elsewhere. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, but it don't look like you're going anywhere, but you are letting go. Maybe this is just energetically. Emotionally detaching, pulling your energy back. You could be pulling your energy into self. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could just be pulling your energy into yourself. You're not really going anywhere. But with the Eight of Cups energy, you could just be in the energy of not wanting to care. Like you may feel that to care more in this particular situation would not yield the results you're looking for. That's why I had the Sun in reverse. It could make you unhappy. So someone's being wise. Feels like a wise decision for themselves. Like not to pour out more energy than something is really worth. Or not to hurt themselves. Yeah, like work against themselves. Self-sabotaging behavior with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is turning somebody that I feel was very attached to what you would say or attached to your words. This is shifting things for them, or somebody could be upside down right now. Like, I heard Hangman. They like feel like they're stuck because they feel like somebody's stuck. Like they were hanging on your words and you did not complete the sentence. You did not finish the phrase. You started a conversation and okay, maybe like you left somebody on red or something like that, or you never finished your sentence. You never finished the thought. And somebody is still hanging on like the edge of their seats. But it could be uncomfortable because they don't know, but I feel like they really want to know, or they could have been very codependent on what it is that you would say, what your new truth is, or something like that. So because they're not getting that, they want to disrupt your peace. So I feel like you detached, you just left something where it was, but this person does not like that. So this could be somebody like a chaser dynamic. I would say runner chaser, but they're chasing you and you're not running. The Eight of Cups is someone who is walking away. In fact, it could even be dramatic. This is like a slow turn, burn, and walk away. Literally, because the Eight of Cups makes a point of saying it's turning your back first and then walking away. So those are two actions. Somebody only took the first action and it doesn't look like they started walking yet. So they're not running. They're not walking. They just turned around. They just shifted their focus. They just turned their attention in another direction. They're letting go of the fucks given. Ace of Wands, they're letting go of the fucks given. Death in reverse. Something is not coming back. If it does, it's going to have to be new. It cannot return to you the same way that it was before. With this death energy. This could be a Scorpio. Or this could be the finalized ending for a cycle with the fire sign. It could be the fire sign that is detaching and walking away. It could be the Scorpio that's detaching and walking away, or another water sign, Cancer or Pisces, or like I said, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I'm hearing the song, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. But there is a light on with the moon. Like somebody could see if they wanted to. I mean, you may have to be intuitive, or like I said, what this person wants to say to you, you might find on people's tables because the energy is coming out. So if you don't get everything that you're looking for here, likely you'll get it somewhere today, if this is your reading. The Four of Cups in reverse. Again, somebody letting go. Also, So somebody is moving forward to a very happy or this is like a comfortable situation where you just feel like you have what you need. It's like wholeness, even during a time period where you're aware of what you want that you don't yet have. But there's a lot of appreciation and satisfaction. That's the key. Somebody is satisfied right where they are. That could be why they're not moving. They're very satisfied in the energy and the space, mentally, emotionally, even physically that they're in. Yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, they could have let go of anything that was physically causing them issues here. Someone could have had a flesh wound. I don't know what that could be. But you may have gotten hurt, or you hurt, something like that. Something was hurting or aching. Or this could be even mentally and emotionally you were just not in the right space. So I feel like somebody's letting that go, being satisfied, like truly content. Yeah, this is a letting go of an ego. It's the breakdown of a way of thinking, and it's on the bottom level. It's on the bottom level. So when you touch down to the ground, it's because you're there to pick up what's new. It's like a plane. The plane is landing. The ego has landed. I got everything I needed from up there. You're at your destination. It's time to go. It's time to move around. You got new ground down here. But once you figure out what you wanted, it's time for you to take your next flight. Or for some of you, you might be going back where you came from. You're going home. But either way, it's time for the next destination. It's time for that airplane to take flight again. But I feel like somebody here, before you got on this plane, there was something that you wanted to leave. You came to let go of something. You came to get rid of something, some kind of cargo that needed to get out of your plane before you could reach your next destination. Or you came to drop this off because it didn't belong with you, and you're taking that flight back home. But you're not going back home with what you came there for. You came there to drop that shit the fuck off. So I don't know what this is, but it feels like it's energy that didn't belong to you, energy that you don't want to consume. It's like somebody bringing you food you didn't fucking ask for, and it's nasty on top of that. Like, you would be thankful, but it stinks and it's messy. Yes and no. I feel like mentally, this is the breakdown of the thought pattern that would make you think you have to keep everything with you. That Four of Pentacles is usually survival mode. Hold on to everything. Don't say anything. Never throw away anything. Everything needs to be held on to. Everything needs to, continuously pour everything you got into it until you're completely drained and exhausted and dead. I don't know what that is, but it's a self-sabotaging behavior where you need to go. You don't even know why you're going. You're just going, doing what you think you're supposed to do. It's the breakdown of somebody's mental matrix, because it's no longer who you are. It no longer resonates with your truth. This is like an honorable ego death. And this could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And I also feel that somebody could have been aggressively trying to pursue you to say what they wanted to say to you. But this could also be the death of that ego, where someone knows you're going to get this information no matter what. Even if they never open up, if they never say a single word to you, you're going to hear them. You're going to feel what it is that they're trying to say to you. It's going to get to you some kind of way. The clarity will be received by you. It might not be their job to make sure that you hear it. Okay, let's do this. So we got the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy, somebody letting go of an old mental matrix and embracing a new one. The collapse of a system that betrayed you. Self-sabotaging, indoctrination, the Hierophant, self-sabotaging, indoctrination, thought patterns, family patterns, Deeply rooted. Yeah, this is the root chakra energy. Deeply rooted thought waves, thought patterns, beliefs. A belief system. Somebody's belief system is tearing down, breaking down. It's being renewed with the Hierophant. This is someone who is committing to a new sense of self. The Hierophant, that's a Taurus. Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone's confused about what this is, or again, lots of confusion. I think somebody is just super confused. I don't know, something they really want to know. They're mad about it too. Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Could be an unhappy couple or a couple. They could be married here. They're married, but there's no understanding, or there's no understanding in the communication. One person could have been overworking or working too hard to express themselves, to make sure that the lines of communication were open. They were being overly honest, attentive, giving a lot of their thoughts to this person, giving a lot of clarity, bridging the gap in communication. And I feel as if there is a fire sign, King of Wands in reverse. Well, this could be it could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. What it's saying here. And I feel like they used to be open to this assistance, open to this line of communication, which would help to bring things back into harmony. But at this point, they don't want to hear it. At this point, they don't want to hear it. And this could also be someone that you're not going to want them to talk to you. Or you may not want to hear what they have to say. Or the reason that they're not talking to you is because they don't have anything good to say. It would be domineering, disrespectful, impulsive. They may have a bad temper. Now, I feel with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you guys are not having this conversation. And somebody could not be having this with you because it's for their betterment. This is an old belief system that they would need to give all of how they felt. Let all of their insides out for this person. For this person, that actually could have given them all of the clarity that they needed. So somebody used to feed off of your anger. You may have given the most clarity in your anger. So they no longer have access to that. They don't have access to that. Someone lost access to really a gift from you. It was a gift. It's a gift that I don't think this person gave back. But that is part of, I mean, the Hierophant, that's pretty much what happens within, really. It's about communication. It's about opening up, letting each other in. It's about trust and, listening to one another. Whether it's a religion, whether this is in your family, or if this is a commitment you made with someone who used to be a total stranger to you. You married them. So somebody just gave up here and it's healing. Someone could finally be letting go. I feel like it's whoever used to keep trying. They either kept trying, or even once the connection went bad, they just tried to give their truth. If they could not give healing through their words, if they could not heal the situation, bring it back to love, if they could not, get to a place of trust with this individual, they would just give them their raw rage. At least there would be clarity, and it would give this person the opportunity to redeem themselves, to if they really cared about how you viewed them or how you saw them, it gave them the opportunity to regain that integrity and pretty much earn that respect back that they somehow lost from you. But I feel like this is somebody that never showed up for that. And instead of you getting mad, I'm seeing somebody here with the Libra energy. Man, you are justified too to unleash your wrath, but I think you don't find value in that anymore. But you would be justified if you chose to roar. You would be justified. King of Wands in reverse, that's a roaring lion. You could be a wild beast right now if you felt like it. I feel like somebody does not feel like it's worth it or worth their time. So this is you leaving behind some kind of belief system that would say you needed to still give your energy, your time, your focus, like you needed to try to build somebody up or bridge a gap with somebody. Fuck them. Whoever it is, that's what I'm getting. This is what they've earned from you. The Seven of Swords is on the bottom of the deck to confirm this energy that I'm feeling. The Seven of Swords is definitely somebody that you can't trust. They intend to be a person that you can't trust. Likely, this could be the real issue with the miscommunication or the confusion that you feel. This person like sends it to you intentionally, or this is what they're thinking of you. It's like someone who wants to steal something from you, your peace, your love, your power, your sound mind, right? It's not somebody you really want in your life. You don't want them in your mind. You don't want them in your heart. You definitely don't want them in your mind and your heart, even if you have to have them in your life. Because like I said, you can change churches, you can change religions, you can change your mate, you can change, a friendship. You can, swap that out. But maybe it's a family member that you can't get rid of. You can't create a detachment with. So you have to deal with them physically, but you don't have to deal with them mentally or emotionally. If that's who they choose to be, you can leave them where they are. So it says it's giving you optimism. You're healing from this. But maybe this is something it's like somebody who no soldier left behind type of mentality. Even if it killed you. Like you could definitely see, what I'm seeing or thinking of, I don't know why, Forrest Gump. I don't remember how bad Bubba was, but I feel like pretty much like half his body had blew off. He definitely probably was not going to make it or something like that. That's what I'm getting, the visual. So maybe it's the wrong movie, but it's like a situation where you're at war, you're battling with somebody, or you're in a conflict, and really this may be the person that put you in the war or put you in the conflict in the first place. They baited you into it. And then once you get there, they want to do a bait and swap. This person is pretty much halfway in the grave. They want you to jump in and save them and pull them out of that darkness or out of that deep hole that they're in, even if it kills you. But this person already, they're on the bottom. They need to have that ego death. It's actually an honorable one. I feel like they never chose to. They never chose to have an honorable ego death, and you kept doing it, and it's to the point where it's not even honorable anymore for you. 11:11 is on the clock. It's not honorable anymore for you. It is you sacrificing a version of yourself that you have come to love and know very well. So this is about healing. This is about letting go. This is about forgiving yourself for letting go of someone that you felt like you should not, or you could not, or it wouldn't be right to. Y'all was shooting in the gym together. You can't leave them behind. Nobody left behind. But what if they really want to? What if the person you're trying to save is literally the person that's killing you? So that's what I was getting is somebody who's healing, releasing the pain, releasing the burden, and accepting who somebody wants to be, accepting reality. They're going to leave them where they are because that's where they want to be. Okay, let's see. What else? Two of Swords, somebody's making a final decision or a new decision here after a period of indecision. Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's an angry Sagittarius over here. Jealous, pushy, demanding, vengeful, hot-tempered, selfish, and insecure. So they want revenge. Their decision is revenge, but they're doing it blindly. This person, so that's like blind rage. Someone's trying to send you rage in a way that you won't know where it came from. They're trying to have a reckoning. Is this like a baby witch or a Google witch or something? Because the Queen of Wands in reverse usually is witchy. It's a bitchy type of energy that can get real evil. Like they find a lot of power. That's the only time they feel powerful. And someone who may not feel powerful, they feel vulnerable in love. They feel weak and insecure in love. They feel like everybody's watching them and looking at them and judging them. They wither in those kind of lights. But they feel invigorated and powerful in their shadow, in their darkness. It's nothing wrong with embodying it, but there should be a measure of balance. So this is somebody that goes way too over into the dark side. Like I said, to the point that they could be into witchery, casting spells and cursing people, or this is just their temperament. This is how they move, how they think, what they say, the energy that they exude is very temperamental. Nine of Wands in reverse though. Hold on, let me look at that. This ain't no pickable energy either. This is somebody that's digging their heels into resentment, like burying themselves in it. Domineering personality, someone unfaithful or disloyal. Reverse, a fiery nature of the suit comes to the fore, and the ill-dignified queen signifies as a petty, cruel, domineering woman, someone with an overinflated view of her talents, who imposes herself where she can do little good. As someone who takes offense easily and bears great grudges, she is a bad enemy. The card also points to possible infidelities in relationships. So this is definitely someone that you do not trust, someone who is not loyal to you. Petty, cruel. And it says petty and cruel, but also thin skin. Like they cannot take what they dish out. This is someone who could look, because I'm seeing petty, you know what I'm saying? They're digging their heels in. I don't know how long they'll be here. The two of swords could mean that this is somebody that justifiably had to look at a situation and they chose differently. It's pretty much the same thing as the King of Wands, but this is a female energy. But this person, maybe this is what they needed to do. Maybe this is temporary. This is not who they've always been or who they'll always be. But right now, it's a flighty of a whim. They're moving in the moment. It's their authenticity, but they're really digging their heels in. They're really going all the way with it. Because I was hearing pretty and petty as fuck, right? But I don't feel like this person feels pretty enough. I don't feel like they feel pretty at all. So this power that they're feeling, this is just an inflated ego. It's like a house that's built on sand, or the foundation is just pebbles, stones. Like it's not when them real feelings come in, when that water washes, when that water comes, when those feelings, those true feelings come through, they're gonna crumble. It's someone who cannot take what they dish out. So I would say that this is not good for them. And because of that, when they fall, they come back even more mad. That's why I was saying this is somebody who could have resorted to using spell work or things of that sort. I don't know, I'm hearing blood, but getting into some weird dark shit because of the darkness that they were digging their heels in, and they kept coming back to that. Someone kept experiencing an ego death, but they just kept making the ego bigger. This persona that they're trying to portray, because it gives them a sense of power. That's what makes them a bad enemy, but they're not like one that you have to worry about. The King of Wands in reverse would be an enemy you have to worry about. That's because they can give you all the fire and you can give it back and this person won't feel it or nothing. That's the King of Wands. That's that type of ego. It's the BD energy is what they call it. Queen of Wands in reverse, however, is very different. This is not someone who can handle what they dish out. They're moving and operating from feminine energy. They're engrossed in their feelings. That's the difference. With the King of Wands is masculine energy. They ice cold. It's like, this is what you wanted. You want a reaction. You want action. Here you go. And it's ice cold. It's served ice cold. So they're in their feelings already. They're in the water. The Queen of Wands is not in their feelings yet. But when they get there, it's like, I'm melting. Ah, that type of energy. The Magician in reverse. Yep. Manipulation of energy. Manipulation. Period. Manipulative tactics. Someone used or tried to manipulate somebody physically with the Page of Pentacles, like with a shiny gift, or they tried to offer them something here in order to manipulate them. They could have betrayed somebody just to get a gift themselves, like they were trying to get something from someone else. They could have betrayed you in order to do that. There's no loyalty. This is definitely not somebody you trust. Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus. Abusive generosity, someone who is in debt, someone who offers something but it's fake charity. They're actually selfish. They have no intention on being generous or kind to you. What they did was because they were trying to manipulate your viewpoint. This is someone who will always try to get you to pour more into them than they ever show up for you. This is also someone who keeps account. I don't know if that's like they keep account, like I give you $5. That means you're going to give me 100, and then I'll give you another 5, and maybe I can get 200 this time. But if I give you 20, maybe I can get you to pay my rent right quick. Like, is that type of gimmick or scheme? That's crazy. Because it says poor financial decisions. So it could be somebody beggarly. They beg for charity by pretending to be charitable. And then they abuse the generosity that they're giving. This could be someone now that is being seen. Like, they could have done this way too many times with someone in particular, and like it's being seen now. You know what, this is someone who actually needs the help now, and someone is in a position to help them too. The Emperor just came out here. This is why they're upset. Somebody actually, this person is someone who played a game with somebody for so long till that person no longer played this game with them. But now they're actually in the situation that they were pretending to be in before. Now they really do need the assistance. Now they really do need the help. And they can't get shit with the Emperor. Whew. That's like my daddy. My daddy is the coldest. My daddy is the coldest. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God. You only got so many times to cry wolf, or to, oh my God, please, please. Oh, I need you. You only have so many times before, and I'm not even condoning it. It depends on who the person is. Please don't do this to your child. Don't ever do this to your child. But my dad don't give a fuck who you are. Once he make a decision and sit down on it, it's a wrap. You could be his wife. You could be his sister, his brother, his child. He don't give a fuck. When it's enough and when he's done, he's done. So I don't even know the specifics. I don't know who this Emperor is to this Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know who they are to them. But they done. They like done. This is an Aries, a Taurus, another Taurus, an Aries. Oh, yeah, because this could be the Aries that is turning over a new leaf. They're the ones now that's like, oh, yeah, I can give you a couple dollars, you know, I give you something, just a little bit. But they used to be generous. They, whatever you need, what do you want? What do you need? What can I, you know what I'm saying? Everything. And now it's like, yeah, nah, a little bit, a little tiny little, just a little bit. They didn't tighten up real quick. But I think, yeah, because they're taking, this person knows what they did. It's like they enabled somebody's behavior. They're taking accountability and responsibility with the Emperor. Now that could be, okay, I think I'm learning something about my daddy when it came to men. When it came to men, it's like, I tell you not to date this person, or I tell you not to deal with this person. So yeah, I may come and save you the first couple times, but if you're gonna keep going into that same situation, with this motherfucking you already know. I'm not about to come keep saving you. Go on out there. This what you want to do. This what you like. You must feel qualified. I know I raised you to be able to deal with it, so I know you can handle your own. I know you can. You can throw them hands if you really need to. But I was going to save you when I thought you had accidentally fell into a situation you really didn't want to be in, and you were like, this is somebody cried wolf too many times, or they put themselves in a situation where they became victimized. So somebody had put their foot down. They're just not gonna, like, you're gonna have to turn this around for yourself. Someone did something to themselves. Like I was saying, maybe they're not trying to be a real witch. They're not really casting negativity and the pessimism. They might as well be. They might as well be. They're just spewing hatred and negative energy. So that comes back. They're spewing out aggression, rage, and that's what comes back. So somebody pretty much left them where they were at. This is somebody that's treating this person as if they are their daughter. It says the emperor, fatherhood, authority, a dominating male. It could be someone who's finally disciplining. They're noticing somebody's bad behavior, and this is what they need. They need to be disciplined. You can't keep playing, oh, poor me, oh, daddy. Oh my God, please help me. They're not going to buy it. Especially when it comes to finances. Oh, I need this. Oh, please help me. I don't have it. They're taking responsibility, and this is what this person now is looking at them like you can too. They looking at, they didn't gave you enough. Okay, let's see. Page of Cups. Someone's pretending to be in the Emperor energy. Someone's pretending to be a divine masculine. They're imitating a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. It's the energy of wanting to offer. Okay, you know what? Somebody could have, whoever this could be the same situation. Whoever the person is that is no longer assisting you or no longer wanting to run to your aid, this is someone else that's like, okay, well, I'll do it. Like I'll look like I am, but what they're offering is it's the same game. It's the same game. Someone's running the same game on somebody that this person ran on another. I don't know. It's like karma. Page of Cups. Yeah, Tower. This is already being exposed though. So the person is realizing this is not somebody that truly wants to be generous. They haven't ever been generous. They're not somebody that really wants to take responsibility or help out, but they are trying to pretend like they do. And I feel like somebody could be wising up to this and getting this person out of their energy, out of their life. Or they're taking them down from a position. They may have even like wanted to see this person's, like they thought that they were seeing this person in a certain light. Like, oh wow, you're divine masculine or you're divine feminine too. Wow, yeah, I see you. But they can't even lie to themselves anymore. This person is fake. They're fake. They're fake. Faking the funk. And it's somebody else's confidence, somebody else's light. It could be a Leo, Scorpio, or an Aries. With the Tower, it's your light. It's what you do or what you don't do that is blowing the lid and showing the truth of these people that have been catfishing you. This may not represent one person. The Page of Cups, you have a lot of fake or phony or imitators or something coming towards you. People who seem to mimic what it is that you actually want or need. But it's like it's somebody who's trying to play on a time period where you can't see. Like you could be at your weakest. So they're not empowering you. They're taking the opportunity of you not seeing your power and you being vulnerable to take advantage of you. So, okay, and you know why? Because that is what I feel. That's why I said I feel like this is it was a power move, but it turned out to be karmic. It turned out to be karmic because this person is learning a lesson with you. It's their intentions, their motives. Even the person I was talking about before, that may have not been their intention to take advantage of anyone. That's not how they saw it. But whoever this person is, this Page of Cups that's doing this, they're doing this intentionally and deliberately because they saw an opportunity. They were taking advantage of you. It's not one of those they know not what they do. No, they knew what they were doing and they did it on purpose. This is why they're losing this kind of respect, or they're losing this they're losing some kind of seat of authority or pedestal that you put them on. They're falling from grace here because they tried to take advantage of you. They tried to sneak you or get something behind your back or something like that. So this could have been an obstacle that you're overcoming. Setting yourself free from that kind of mentality and from people who would be able to benefit off of your misery. The Ten of Swords in reverse, yep. That's like somebody having a good old time, thinking you out of there mentally, emotionally. They pretty much killed the ego or killed the version of you that they love so much, or that I don't know. It's like somebody thinking they did it. Just like, like I was saying with the Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be someone who was temporarily in a negative space or negative energy. They knew what they were doing and why. They were there for a specific purpose, to let go, to drop off something. But they were going to make that plain. They were going to make that deadline. They never intended to stay there. And then we have this person took action too fast. So it's like they just thought, oh yeah, look, see, they're mad. My school alarm. Clock that T. Somebody thought that you were stuck in anger, and they took that as their opportunity to pounce or to take advantage of something. And I feel like this blew back in their face. It's like dancing on somebody's grave and that person gets up in your fucking face. Dang. The King of Wands. They met their match. I'm telling you. They met their match. The Queen of Wands to this King of Wands, because you were this King of Wands that I was talking about. It's very different. That could have been someone's perception of you, that you were drenched in your emotions and in your feelings, and they took that as an opportunity to dance on your grave. Little did they know it's thriller nights, because you were not gone. The King of Wands mean you came back like a phoenix rising, and they cannot handle. Stick on my lap, look like a dick, oh shit, let's go. I don't care if you're a male. They didn't know you would pull it out and put it on their fucking head. They did not know. They didn't really know who they was fucking with. And this is ice cold. I call this dry ice. Dry ice. This fire is like the Hunger Games. It's that fire that don't even burn. They don't burn, but everything around them can. So something is completely, this tower, this is a catastrophe. It's like destruction. Something is destructive. Someone has like completely destroyed a version of reality that someone was trying to create. Like it can never be again. It'll never be. They just ripped that carpet right up. They just ripped that floor right from up under somebody. The whole house crumbled down. It doesn't even exist anymore. I feel like this is all happening on an energetic level, so it could have been like an energetic warfare type of energy, but it's done. It's done. That's like daddy pulled his stick out. It's done. Okay. Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could be working on something that they feel what's the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles? Someone could be closing themselves in like a workaholic. They could be like working really diligently or really hard on a goal. This could be somebody, they're not answering their phone. They're not communicating. They don't want to communicate. This could be someone's feeling like they're getting tired or they're bored with this person. I don't know if this is a friendship. Somebody could be losing interest in this friendship. Okay, yeah, it's like somebody, they're working all the time, and maybe that's because they're trying to reach a goal, but they're also like upset or like usually unhappy. So the times that you do connect with them, they're always unhappy. They always have some gripe about something bad that happened at work or what they're not happy about. It's somebody very pessimistic and constantly. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, earth sign or fire sign. So it feels like they are working toward a goal, but they could be losing friendships. They could be losing friendships. Virgo energy with the Magician. Creativity, desire, willpower. Maybe somebody is building something, even if it means they're going to lose friendships along the way. They're willing to make that sacrifice. And this may be somebody that doesn't have a lot good to say because they may not be happy with the work that they have to do or the fact that there is so much of it. Yeah, someone could be burdened down. They could be upset or not talking to people that they feel should be helping them with this. What's the Magician? The World. The Judgment. Scorpio. Leo. Taurus. Aquarius. Virgo. And the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who is coming into, okay, so there's one person here who I feel found like life work balance or family work balance. So they may work hard just like somebody else. They have a vision or something they're trying to manifest just like anybody else, but they're using a sound mind, good judgment skills. Scorpio, Libra. They're using a sound mind, good judgment skills. Capricorn. Using a sound mind, good judgment skills, making the decisions that need to be made, doing what they need to do. Sometimes to the point that they don't really have a lot of good energy to offer you. They're tired. They really could use somebody to pour into them if you want to be honest. And then there's somebody else here who is like in the same energy, but it's just straight pessimism. They're not even building anything. They're not creating anything. They're not saving anything. They're breaking promises. They're pessimistic. They're working hard but staying in the same place. Like working hard but not building. This could also be someone who is stubborn to other ideas. And they could literally, this may be why this is somebody that is losing a friendship. Because I feel as if the person who is decisive, the person who is creating, is trying to assist or teach this person how to, but they're not even listening. It says stagnant, complacency. It's almost like they're happy or content. They're lazy, dull, pessimistic. So this is somebody that is draining energy. And I feel like the person, their friendship is with somebody who works just as hard, if not harder than them. But they don't have room to be drained because they barely have enough energy to sustain themselves at the end of the day. And this is somebody who is taking care of family. They could be taking care of a wife, a husband, children, a mother, a father, a community, you know, whatever. But they have other responsibilities, and it looks like this person is very good with it, like a juggling act. With the Magician, it almost seems masterful or magical. Somebody is in a Superman, Superwoman era. They like doing all the things. But yeah, at certain times, they get tired. And they don't have energy to give out to anybody. So if anybody wants to come in, they may have to be the one. You know, it's like a friend that wants to come. And that's cool, but it's going to be on you. You might be laying down. You might just be chilling. Are they going to buy something to eat? They going to bring a drink? Well, what are you coming for? Because if you coming for me to dance for you and do things for you, it's a no-go. It's a no-show. That's what I'm getting. Somebody could just be blocking out. Maybe this is multiple friendships. They're just not dealing with that anymore. Maybe even recognizing the difference between people who do a whole lot but really ain't doing shit, and people who do a whole lot to get it. Like they actually be out here getting it. They're actually doing it. They're creating. They're making shit happen. Or they're making worthy sacrifices. for their life, for their family, their, their priorities, their children, making firm decisions, time management, finding balance, adaptable. That's a really good energy here. Somebody is literally trying to manifest or create what it is that they want. They've already decided what they want. And now they're just putting in the work to get to it. Somebody else is just, they're doing what it looks like they should do. But it's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You really can't trust anything they say to be true. It's not someone who's even practical. Maybe what they're doing or how they're working doesn't even make sense. Also, something about the pay could not be consistent, so their money is not reliable. Their money is not consistent. They aren't efficient. This person could also be very impatient, so they don't even like the decision that they're making. They feel stagnant and like they're not moving, and they're upset about that, but they're also not taking help. So this is definitely somebody is done with this conversation. They don't want to answer the phone. They don't want to talk about it anymore because you don't want to do shit. That's how they're looking at it. Yeah, there's no improvement. Nothing has gotten better as far as maybe physically. Okay, maybe this person is working on other things, but usually if you're working on your mental and emotional, the physical is next. So if the physical is not turning around, they could be pretending to do any of this work in the inside or maybe on the outside. I mean, somebody don't have something is not adding up. There's no improvement, and they're not seeing this person as responsible, reliable. They can't count on them. What's the Knight of Pentacles? I'm going to close it out after this. I feel like somebody's mask is coming off here. I'll let y'all find the rest of this at somebody else's table. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Maybe this is only, okay. Oh, this could be your lover. This could be your partner. Or a family member. It's somebody, you guys, your choices affect one another. You've committed to some kind of journey here together. You're supposed to be working together. So you do need somebody that you can trust, that you can count on or rely on. The Emperor, this could be someone's father, or this is someone, this person wants to be in a, you could be married, co-parenting, y'all got children. This is the truth. The King of Swords. The Lovers. This is somebody that is likely supposed to be a divine counterpart. They're supposed to be your divine counterpart. For some of you, they could even be your twin flame. It's heavy Gemini energy. The King of Swords, the Lovers, and the Emperor. This person knows their role. They know the role that they are pretending to play, but they're not playing it. This is somebody who wants a unified, like they want a balanced connection with you, or they want for you to see them eye to eye. This is somebody who wants you to respect them. But this is not someone who's actually doing what it takes to get the kind of respect that they want, or to be put on the pedestal that they're asking for. It's somebody who is complacent and pretending. Yeah, the Devil. This is like a scheme. This person is a liar. Like truly a liar. They're not, this is not somebody that is cooperating. They're trying to paint a picture. Somebody's trying to paint a picture of being like a loyal, reciprocal partner. They play their role. You play your role. Always amiable, always peaceful, always loving and kind, always cooperative. They extend themselves. They always show up. They're putting in the work. They pay the money. They're there for you. Someone's painting a really nice picture. I mean, a really nice picture. The Emperor, your divine masculine, your twin flame, like somebody, they have always been honest, and somebody is painting a whole story. This shit sound good, and it's on a bunch of different tables too. But whoever person this is, they are lying. It's just a complete and total fabricated lie. And it could be because this person is trying to build a mental grid. It's like they're a succubus, a spiritual succubus, but they are abusing their power. They're trying to create a grid which everybody buys into. It's like other people. They're trying to keep two people in particular trapped and bound by continuing to perpetuate this role that is not their truth. The Devil, they're a liar, a betrayer. This is someone who knows who the real divine masculine is. It could be the friend, the one who is literally blocking them out, the person who is holding them their head down. That Superman, Superwoman energy. That's somebody who I said they're doing all the work. They're doing all the things. They're taking care of family. They're taking care of work. They're making decisions. Yeah, and they've made a decision about you. They made a decision about this person here. They know. They're like looking this person. It's like looking in the mirror, and it's an opposite reflection. They know that you ain't me. You not the real thing. You not the real thing. Somebody is really seeing this. Yeah, okay. The true magician in the situation is likely the person is not even trying to get the glory. They're not even trying to say, hey, look at me. I'm divine masculine. I'm divine feminine. Hey. They not even doing that. They just being that. They are that. Yeah, and they're mad. They are mad because they lied.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Where?
You.
The magician?
Mommy, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm the magician?
Yeah, Mommy, you.
Okay.
Mommy, you.
I get to be the magician?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Who mad? Oh, he look like a monster.
Yeah.
He mad?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's a monster that's mad. Liam said it's a monster that's mad. And it may be a mother that is the magician. Like I said, it's the super mama, it's the superwoman, thank you for the kiss. It's the superwoman, it's the superman. Okay, and there's a wild beast that is upset. Because maybe their lies are coming out. I threw the cards back down and they fell on the tower. So this could be coming out. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of headlines on the tables. Batman, you giving a lot of little, you got some messages, you channeling some messages for the reading today? Yeah, thank you for your input, boo. All right, that's all we got. I'm going to leave this energy here, you guys. That's my time. In case I didn't see you in this live, this is me and mine, blowing you kisses, waving and saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night.